Coach. Thank you for the time. I got two if I could. I wanted to start with Treasure Hunt specifically getting 10 boards, 7 offensive on a night that her shot wasn't falling. I'm wondering what that says to you about her development and how significant you think that is.
Coach, you're on mute. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I've been seeing y'all in person. I forget to unmute myself. But great question. You know, Treasure struggled yesterday offensively, but I was proud how she continued to battle, went in there, got rebounds, and you're going to have nights like that, and you have to be able to play through.
And just in terms of the matchup this weekend, you know, there's obviously a lot of conversation about Allie and about Mackenzie Holmes, and I don't feel like Grace Berger is talked about as much. And I'm wondering what you see from video of her and what you make of her game.
Grace Berger is very talented. She is tough. She plays hard. She has experience, and she has the ability to score at all 3 levels. So she is going to be a tough matchup for us. We're going to have to match her intensity.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
And now I'm talking, not on mute. Cam Drummond.
Hey there, Kyra. Thanks as always for the time. Now that the signing class is official, just wanted to kind of pick your brain on the 4 players that you'll have joining the program in 2022, and specifically just the value of getting 2 really good in-state guards. And, you know, obviously you've been around the program a bit, but just the value of making those connections in state and keeping Kentucky talent in Kentucky for next year's class.
So excited about our class. We have 4 talented basketball players, but women of high character off the court. They believe in this program and what we're trying to do. So they're going to make us different. Tiana Tree Vibe Heron, you know, it's a big that we've been waiting for, someone that can protect the paint, shot blocker, has great touch around the rim. Sanaya Tyler, you all will just love. She has that dog mentality. She's explosive. She gets after it defensively. So she is the energy and has the competitive spirit that we're looking for. And then you get to the Kentucky kids. There's something about a Kentucky girl wearing Kentucky across their chest. They understand what it means to play here, how special this program is, and what the people of the state of Kentucky, how much they love it. And so Cassidy Rowe committed to us early. She never wavered, has battled through some injuries, but her work ethic is priceless. So, and she's a textbook point guard. And then Mimi Jenkins is our prototype. She's athletic, she's explosive, can score at all 3 levels. So we're excited about this class. And we look forward to the future with them.
WTVQ, I believe that's Hagan.
Yeah. Hey, Coach. Thanks, Wesley. What kind of conversations are you and your team having about Indiana? You know, what are some of the main threats you see, and what are the main things that you know you need to address taking them on?
Well, one, it's a road game. They are well coached. They are experienced. And it's going to be a battle of runs. So we can't get too high. We can't get too low. And we have to do the things that we do well. And one of those things that we're talking about, transition offense, we have to attack in transition offense. But on the flip side, Indiana's great in transition. So getting our defense set and not giving them easy scoring opportunities. And one thing we've just been talking about is slowing down in the quarter court, taking what the defense gives us. When we make 4 to 5 passes and run our offense all the way through, we get great looks and we usually connect. So those are some of the things that we're talking about.
And then additionally, you know, was there anything in particular from last night's game that you thought that's what we need to bring with us to Indiana?
I would say the second half intensity. we turned up the heat defensively. We pushed in transition when we had it. We pulled it back when we didn't, and we executed in the quarter court a lot better.
We'll go to Austin Render from Indiana Radio.
Thanks, Coach. Just wanted to know what you look at when you look at these great non-conference matchups. What are some of the pros of getting to play such a good team so early in the season?
Well, it's a great test to see where you are. And in order to be the best, you have to play against the best. So, and, when you come to college, you want to play competitive games. That's what you practice for. That's what you live for. So you have an opportunity to step up on a big stage. And this is going to be a dogfight. Like I said, they're well coached. And, we just have to set the tone of Kentucky basketball. But no matter what, it's a great test to see where you are and what you need to work on going into the future.
Barkley Tricks.
Speaking about Indiana, Nicole Cardano Hillary had 29 points, 7 threes, 11 for 12 from the field. What type of matchup does she, what kind of threat does she pose to your team heading into Sunday?
Well, a big threat. She just hit 7 threes. So we better deny her the basketball and run her off the line. We cannot let her catch and shoot. Obviously, she has proven that she can hit those. But, that gives them another dimension offensively. And they were already talented, but we have to be very cognitive of where she is in the quarter court and in transition.
And another thing, free throw shooting has been a woe early this season. How do you address that with your team? And if you continue the trend of leaving points at the charity stripe, how's that going to hurt your team on Sunday?
Well, obviously you can't leave. They're free for a reason. And we have to be able to knock them down. And it's a focus and a confidence. And, as a coach, when that's not going well, you got to go back to the drawing board. Are we getting up enough pressure free throws, more repetition, making sure we're working on it a lot more. But in big games, you have to be able to knock those down. And when you don't, you usually come up short.
John Wong.
Kyra, as a coach, you talked about worrying. How do you think your team will respond, this particular team, to being a road team? And what do you have to do to get off to a good start?
In order to get off to a good start, we have to get our defense set, early, set the tone early. And then we have to take good shots, and we can't panic if our shots do not go in. We can't let our offense affect our defense. So just stay steady.
Grant Grubbs.
Hey, Coach. You have a very experienced team this year with a lot of leaders and seniors. Can you tell a difference this year going into a big game like this in your team's attitude in comparison to last season?
Absolutely. Ron Howard and Jasmine Massengale have been huge leaders for us. They have experience, along with Dre, who's playing really well, and Robin Benton. So there's something to be said to have veterans on the floor. And they understand it is a battle, and they go down to the wire, and it's a game of runs, and being steady is important. But when you have some veteran experience, they do understand that. And then they're competitors. They want to be on the big stage.
Anything else for Coach Elzy? Cam Drummond.
I think I asked you last night about Jasmine, and you just, kind of praised her ability to push and pull the offense and know how to run things and communication and stuff. How much of a value do you think having someone like Jasmine will be come Sunday when you're playing a team and, things might get frenetic, or it's a game of runs and in a dogfight, like you mentioned earlier?
Well, having a veteran point guard is key, because she is the coach on the floor. So she is directing traffic. She's making sure we're settling in offensively and defensively. But also one challenge for Jasmine, we need her to continue to be an offensive threat. And she's taking more shots this year and looking for her shot, which is important, but how she sets the tone defensively, guarding the ball. So she is our leader along with Ron, but she sets the tone for us all the way around.
There's nothing else. We'll let Coach get back to the daunting task of scouting and getting ready for Indiana this weekend. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Go Cats.
Bye, everybody.